father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Let's go. Let's do this. Got it. 53. Check 53. I got you. Jumping on the ball. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
53. Mike 53. Hey, defense. Try it. 64. Weak.
Second and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well. First down.
Come on, set. 50. Clear. Check.
On first down, Taylor. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On first down, it's Armstrong, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Here we go. Set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Rush in. General, West. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Number 3. Watch the curl. Back.
On second down, it's Taylor, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike, 36. Long pass. 9.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. 17, Texans nothing. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Watson, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
They go play action here on 1st down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Back. 17-0
our score after 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check 52. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Ready.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Texans, nothing. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might... And got his man! Complete! There he goes, right side! Touchdown, Houston! DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Front team spin. 90. Roll. Here we go. Here we go. Show it up. Show it up. High 7, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Yep. Here we go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Ready, go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Chopper! Chopper! 53's mine! Go! 53's mine! You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna flutes are quirking! Flutes are quirking! Ready!
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Watch tight end. Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! 61! Matchbox! Light! Echo! Check 45 to Mike! Check 45! Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Ready, break! 53, check 53! Let's go, defense! Let's go, defense!
On second down now, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Set. 15 lining, 15 lining. 53. You ain't ready, go.
They run with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On third down, Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Hey. Ready, go. 45, Mike, 45. Oh, here we go. Oh, bang, 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 bang. Hut. Go. Motion. Set hut. 45. Ready. Watch twist. Hut. Twist. Ready. Set, go.
And that'll set them back 5. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come off the ball. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Box trap. Check. 53 is Mike. Check.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Exit.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Go! Coming after you. I'm coming after you. 53's the Mike. 53, check 50, Charlie. I got you. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Taylor, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Check the backer. Check the backer. Hey, alert. Alert. Hey, 24.
Watson just beating the play clock. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Off of play action, it's Watson. They shakes it off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say, play 64, weak.
This is Henderson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Hurd. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
To throw is Watson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three. Spot.
To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
59. It's been a long day for you. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Here we go, get check.
Throwing again is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Set the tone, defense.
Here's Watson, throwing again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. General, west. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3, 2, 18, chopper, chopper.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. To throw again. Dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Armstrong. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. I'm coming.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
53. Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Check 13. Check 13. Check. C6. Lucky.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense. So, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
That's a touchdown right here.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 40, Texans 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Who's that?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson, off play action. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the slack. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go. Go. 45 to Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. 45. Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
First down, Taylor, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
53, Mike 53. Record. Shift. Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the double. 53 is the mark. And what's that? And Alpha. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Time to go. Night.
Now back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check 50. Go. 47.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
19. Check. 47. Line up, go. Rap. At 24. Heavy. Check. Mike's point.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a